Welcome back to the Get Into the Bag podcast. I'm your host, Polo Sho. I'm a YYC rapper / entrepreneur. Today, my guest is
Banknotes. You know what it is.
Yeah. And we're just here to chop it up. Get into it. We're gonna have a conversation. So first things first, if you're watching this on our YouTube channel, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and don't forget if you're fucking with it, leave a thoughtful comment. And we'll drop our Instagrams at the end of this podcast, so stay tuned. Let's get right into it. So Banknotes, I want to thank you for making it here today.
Yeah, no problem, man. No problem.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure.
This is our first time meeting, but we've definitely come across each other like on the circuit, on the like live circuit here in the scene.
Yeah, that's for sure. Been on the same stage together.
Yeah. I've seen you do your thing for sure, and you definitely get into it, man. Like when you're like you're so like calm right now, but when you get into when you Banknotes on the stage, it's it's a different vibe.
Yeah, it's a different vibe. That's where I express myself. That's
of course.
My deepest thoughts come out. So yeah. I'm most passionate when I'm on the stage.
So we're gonna get into like who is Banknotes and all that, but I want to take it back and just like, obviously you're a hip hop artist. Yeah. Obviously you're passionate about the genre and the music, the culture. How did you what was your first taste of hip hop? Like what was the first thing that made you be like, yo, this is it?
Well, back in the day when I was still in Jamaica, my mom sent me a Fugees album from way back when I think it's one of their first albums they ever put out.
Yeah, the Fugees.
Yeah. And I listened to it, and since then it's like, this is what I want to do, because I'm from a Jamaican background, and you know we have our own music and our own culture back then. You don't really get no hip hop back then. We didn't get that much hip hop down there, but that's what keyed me in. What make me really want to do music is DMX still. Yeah, listening to DMX, he's the one that really got me hype on music. Yeah.
So how so you were listening to that Fujila album and you're like, yo, this is
this is different. This is you know what I mean? You know, like my first taste of what hip hop sound like, what it was, you know what I mean? Like as in we know all the grades like Biggie and Tupac, but we just heard their popular songs.
Exactly. It was never
depth.
Exactly.
Because like I said, Jamaica has its own music, so that's what you usually hear on the radio down there. You know what I mean?
And so, was it something about what aspect of it? Because we know Wyclef was a lyricist. He was also making the beats as well. Lauryn Hill was bringing a soulful vibe to it. So what aspect was it? Just everything? You're like this whole ensemble is.
It's just it's just the way the expression.
Just a different expression. Because the music in Jamaica is already pretty expressive, right? You know what I mean?
And if you ask me, it's the same thing, the same music, as in it's just different language, different lifestyle, so it comes out different, you know what I mean? The beats might be different, but it's the same struggle, the same pain, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just the way it sounds to me.
So Fuji La was your introduction, and then DMX was when you're like, yo, this rapper shit, this is for me.
Yeah, that's when I really feel like, yo, I could do this too.
So what about DMX give you that?
Just the realism. You know what I mean?
You listen to music,
you can feel DMX. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you see DMX on the stage, you know what I mean? It's like he's sweating buckets, he's going hard. You know what I mean? So his music just speak to me, like Jay-Z and all of them too as well. But DMX is my guy.
That was that guy for you, man. So it was definitely. So he passed away just last year, man. How did you feel about that?
Yeah, it was a sad thing. It was a very sad thing.
That was the guy that got you into this.
Yeah. I made a post the other day just about it too. It's a very sad thing. But what can you do, man? That is life, and he lived that life.
He lived it, yeah. He has some classics.
So no matter how long or how short it was, he lived more than some people will ever do. You know what I mean? So yeah, big up to DMX still.
Big up to DMX. So you're from Jamaica. You're listening to island music all the time, and then you get your taste of Fuji that Fuji La, and then you're like, now you're into hip hop. Yeah. You get DMX, and now you're building. So, at what point in your life are you, you're legit like, all right, I'm gonna be a rapper and I'm gonna do this?
When I started taking music, it was, I guess, like, since a young age, I've been trying to do music. Like, but taking it seriously is when I really turned, like, when I was, like, 19. You know what I mean? That's when I really started going to studio, recording, you know what I mean, putting out music. Cause a lot of recording was going down, but nothing was coming out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's when I really started saying that, yo, I can do this. And I've been saying it from a young age, but actually putting a foot forward to do it is just like when I was turned 18, when I got older, really.
And so when did you get that rap name, Banknotes?
My first name was Cash Flow at the time, but it was just a lot of people out there with the name Cash Flow, and the reason why I was called Cash Flow is because money and all of that. So I just look up the definition of money and right on the first line, banknotes. You know, because it's a form of currency, right?
Yeah.
It's banknotes, form of currency, coins. You know what I mean? That's the type of bank money there is, right? Definition of money. So yeah, that's what my name.
Just took it around with it.
Stick it around with it.
Damn, banknotes is hard, man. So I guess I'm trying to get an idea of. So 18, 19, that's when you started rapping. Were you still Cash Flow then?
Yeah, I was still Cash Flow then. For a bit. Until Cash Brancha over here, he's the one that being kind of retired because that's his real name. Cash is his like government name. I'm like, you know what? I have that one. I ain't gonna fight.
I feel you.
So I switched my name.
Yeah. All right, so you switched your name. Now you're going by Banknotes. What is it like? Your music tells a story. You know what I mean? Like you have even like the visuals. You recently just released a music video. Guacamole. What is it like? If I'm about to show someone Banknotes music, like what is it? You know what I mean? Like what is it? How can I describe to him like what he's about to experience?
Wow. Something different, not regular. Nothing regular. You know what I mean? Different. I would say my music a lot is the dark side of things, in a sense. You know what I mean? But put together in a fun way. Yeah.
A lot of energy on your records.
Yeah. That's just how it comes out. I don't even control that. You know what I mean? That's just how it comes out. Yeah.
That's good, man. That's interesting. So, who are some artists today that you would say inspire you to do what you're doing?
Rick Ross for sure is a big inspiration. Yeah. Like I said, Jay-Z is one of them too. There's a lot of artists that really inspire me. Like right now, the way Griselda is doing it, that's very inspiring. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Old Conway and West Side Gun and the Benny the Butcher, all of those cats. Those guys are very inspiring.
100%. I think Benny's probably one of my favorite rappers right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Those guys are just going hard.
Conway is up there for me right now.
Yeah. So I guess for you, like what I'm getting at is like the realism. Making sure you have that and making sure, the words that are in the music matter to you as well.
Yeah. It's not just me putting up clever words together. Yeah, you're gonna on Banknotes album. You're gonna hear some stories. Yeah.
That's dope, man. So, what next can we expect from you? So before we turn on the camera, you're telling me you have an EP, something like that on the way.
I got a six song EP that I'm about to drop here soon. But before all of that, I'm gonna drop my next single, right? Called. What is this one called again? I'm forgetting my songs. What They Want. This one is called What They Want. So I'm gonna drop that like within the next 2 months. Cause I'm still letting Guacamole dip bubble right now, right? Cause I just dropped that 2 months ago. So I'm letting that do its thing before I drop this next one.
Yeah. That video is really crazy.
Yeah,
Visuals.
Kid T shot that one. I never know if you heard of him.
I've heard, yeah.
Yeah, he's doing this thing.
Have you shot a video with him before?
No, that was the first one actually, and I think I'm gonna keep using him.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because the fact that he's an artist too, it's easy working with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he gets it.
He has really high quality work.
Yeah.
What he's doing there.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to, was it the Kid T?
Kid T, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so this new single that we're gonna drop, can we expect it on the next? Are we gonna expect it on the next EP?
Yeah. Guacamole Dip is on it too. So this is like my second one, and I'm gonna drop the 6 songs.
Nice. Can you give us an idea of when to expect that song?
2 months. 3 months latest, don't quote me on that.
Just like,
you know what things
I know how it is. So you don't have to, because some people are like, I'm not sure.
Yeah, you know how it goes sometimes, man.
Yeah, I feel you.
You try to get everything in line, and then, because before I drop a song, I gotta put my marketing and everything behind it, and blah, 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 certain dates to drop it and all of that stuff. So it's not just put out a track for me. You know what I mean? So yeah, sometimes it's not on my end. The track is done and complete, but over here saying blah blah blah, it's gonna take longer than we. You know what I mean? We expected. So I say 2 to 3 months.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And so with that, like, let's kind of talk about the business of the music a bit. So you're obviously, I feel like you have your artistry down. I've seen you perform. I've heard the music. As far as you're an independent artist, right?
Yeah, that's for sure.
So as far as releasing music, like you just talked a bit about that, is it like strategic the way you're releasing? Are you because I guess a lot of indie artists, like people who just start and they don't actually have the experience yet, they just make a song and they drop it, right? But you're on, you're talking about how
I don't just make a song and drop it. Yeah, everything is kind of strategic as far as I have to put my marketing behind it. I just don't throw out a song because who's gonna hear it?
No, and of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I gotta put my marketing behind it so my song get put in a certain place so people can hear it on my video so that people can see it and receive it in a professional way, in a sense. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And instead of me just throwing up a song, sure I can throw up a song, but those days are kind of over for me. You know what I mean? If I put out a song, I want to see it go to the masses,
and
so people can hear it. Whether they don't like it or not, I want it to at least be out there like that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't just make a song and drop it. So yeah, everything is strategical with me.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And so, what are some of the things that you do for marketing?
Some of the things is like playlist bookings, things like that, and really and truly, Trey from Unbound Sound, he's the one that takes care of all of those things for me. So I got like a team.
And that's so important.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Instead, cause me, I'm not no brainiac on the marketing. You know what I mean? So it's not like I know something that nobody knows, right? I gotta pretty much hire people to help me with it. You know what I mean? So yeah, he's the one that really does all of my marketing for me when it comes to releasing a song, the dates, all of that stuff. From get shopping it around and putting it in certain places. They're the one that takes care of that for me.
And it's good, and it looks like you get good return on it as well, right?
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. It works.
That's what's important. Yeah. And so basically what you're describing is, running an independent music career, basically. You know what I mean? Like it's you putting out the records, you have people that are going to help you market you.
Yeah, and I just put my money on me. You know what I mean? I put my money in me. So it's my thing. So I put my money, I spend my money on myself. And you know what I mean? As far as marketing is going.
As far as like your goals with your career, so if I was to say 5 years from now, or whatever it is, like what is the long term? Like I guess I'm trying to, because you have a pretty good setup as an independent artist, and it's only going to grow as far as you keep getting more fans and followers, right?
True.
What is the ideal situation for you to be on a major record label?
Well, I more like want to be heard major on a major level.
Yeah.
If major label comes, sure. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm going to stay independent forever like everybody said. If it's right, it works out, right? Because it's not everybody that's in a label deal is getting the wrong end of a stick. You know what I mean? Everybody's looking at a label like, why go to a label? But sometimes label is what you need. You know what I mean? Like, as I'm saying, the marketing, the this, the that, I can more focus on being the artist banknotes instead of the artist / the man that's looking for this, doing that, doing this.
No,
I mean, I can more focus on my music, which at that point it won't become work. You know what I mean?
No. And that's the dream as an artist.
Yeah.
So I kind of asked you two questions there. I said, where do you see your music, where do you want to see your music in the ultimate, the place where you want to be? And then I did ask about the label.
Yeah, just being heard.
Just being whatever the situation
whatever comes back after being heard on a major level, let it be. You know what I mean? Let me get heard first. You know? Whatever after that. Yeah. Because that's the thing with artists like me, is just not getting the exposure that we need to be even being heard, to get up any steam to say, oh yeah, this is a career. Guys like me quit soon. You know what I mean? But I'm just not a quitter. Yeah.
I do, and that's, I talk to a lot of artists, and I do feel like that's the thing, like, with just the job description, that's really all it takes, is you have to have that, like, because you might have someone who says they want to do music, and, you give them feedback and say, that you didn't sing that line properly, and they don't want to do music anymore, right?
You
have to have that,
sensitive.
you have to have that, I'm going to come back tomorrow, you know what I mean?
Fix that up, If it ain't right, it ain't right. And sometimes it's coming from somebody that's the ears listening in, you should sometimes take criticism, you know what I mean? Some people, like you said, some people tell him that ain't tight, and he's like, oh my God, this is the end of his life.
Yeah, no, you have to have that as an artist, that it's like, I can't quit.
No, I can't quit. I've been doing this thing until I'm 100 years old. If God bless me with so much years.
So one more question I have for you, and it's Calgary. I guess I should have asked this earlier. What brings you to Calgary, and this? My parents moved here in I moved there in 97. My parents was here for a while, so moved to Calgary. This was it. This is where the family was. So it's not like I picked it. What I mean? So Calgary just been my home since then. Since Jamaica, Calgary, so. Yeah, you definitely rep YYC,
Calgary is it for me, man.
Yeah.
I love Calgary.
And that's what it's about. And I do feel like, as someone who is I'm seeing what's happening in the scene here, I do believe, we are reaching a point where there are so many artists, pushing to do it from out of Calgary.
Yeah, right, right now, and even Edmonton too.
In Edmonton, exactly. Western Canada, you can feel it. That it's moving. Yeah. You're seeing more progress than ever before. I've been following this for a while as well.
Yeah, me too, man. There's a few guys doing it.
And so, I guess, and a grander question is how do you feel about the future of hip hop here in Western Canada, because it's established in the East.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's building, you know what I mean? And the more we make noise, the more they're going to look, right? So you just have to keep making the noise, because we got talent out here in Calgary. I don't know what they think it is, but there's a lot of talent out here. And I'm not even talking about myself. There's a lot of talent, a lot of good music out here, a lot of talent.
Yeah.
In different things, you know what I mean? From video to, a lot of talent out here.
I agree. I think it's like you said, just you gotta keep making noise, and then people will turn their heads and be like, what's going on over there? Saying.
The masses just keep making noise. The masses gonna hear you. And when the masses hear you, anything comes after that is gravy, right?
True. So we're gonna get into our freestyle right here, but I wanted to hit you with a couple just hip-hop fan questions here. All right, so you're doing a long drive. I don't know, you ever done a in-between city drive or something? What is something you're going to listen to? Are you more a dance hall, or are you going to listen to more boom bap?
I'm more hip hop.
Hip hop over anything. I'm just feeling like, you still have those island vibes in you.
No, don't get it twisted. They're on there. They're on there, but it's mostly hip hop these days. Oh, it's on there. My Popcorn, my Vice Cartel, everything is on there. Don't get it twisted. Everything is on there, but it's mostly hip hop on my thing.
All right, so Nas or Jay?
Ooh. Damn. I'm gonna say Jay because Jay just relates more to me when I listen to Jay-Z music. I feel like he more speaks to me. We're not saying Nas ain't solid, you know what I mean?
It's always like this is always a question in hip hop, we're always gonna pit two people against, but I believe they're both greats, right?
Oh no, for sure.
Exactly.
For sure. And I think they spit different, so they really shouldn't be in the same, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the way
category. Like the way they spit is kind of different if you ask me. Not spit different than Jay-Z spit, you know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah.
I just feel that comparison comes from, they definitely have that beef.
Because they've been around and they've been doing their thing on that level. Yeah, so people, they're two greats, that's why people say that.
Who are some other people? I guess the final question I have for you is what's your top 5? I already know DMX is in there.
These days, my top 5.
It always changes.
This is my top 5. I don't want to hear nobody in the comments saying nothing. Right. This is my top 5, not yours. You know what I mean? Everybody got their own opinion. Jay-Z for sure is in there. Like you said, DMX is in there. Jadakiss is in my top 5. You know what I mean? Right now, so that's what? 3? Rick Ross is in my top 5 right now, as far as today's music. And just for them not to kill me, I throw Biggie in there.
All right, give an honorable mention, because I feel like there was someone else you wanted to throw me. Like,
who's doing it for me? Right now? No, I think that's it. Yeah. You gotta throw Wayne in there too.
Wayne?
Yeah, I gotta throw Wayne in there still. I gotta throw Lil Wayne in there.
Of course.
Just putting words
influence,
together.
doing it for so long.
Just that off of that alone.
Yeah. That's a pretty good list, man. I don't know why you made it seem like people were gonna come after you. Like,
no, because they always think you're always gonna have a list with Biggie and Pac in it. Right? And the thing is, they're great. You know what I mean? But if you're talking about current music right now, these are the people that's out here and that I'm hearing dropping albums year to year. You know what I mean? That I'm listening to right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's why I threw the Biggie in there. I love Biggie music though, don't get it twisted. I'm a huge B.I.G. fan.
That concludes, at least our conversational interview part of the podcast here. We're gonna transition into our freestyle here. Okay. I think the beat's about like 4 minutes long. Okay. We're just gonna do our thing on it, like, just touch it a bit. Once you get off, I'll hop on, trying to fall off the bar.
Okay.
And, just keep it light.
I'm freestyling, man. We'll see. See what we can do.
Yeah. So it's just gonna be a loop straight through.
So I'm starting it?
Yeah.
Check it. Red 50s, brown 100s. The stove on a bubble. 2 cell phones on a drugger. Bad bitch off the muzzle. Got the trap smelling like Fronto. Look through the peephole before you open the front door. We got guns everywhere. We out of town, but the whole city know we here.
Yeah.
Some brave heart niggas. There's a clique wannabe type niggas.
Nigga, yeah. I can feel it in my feet, nigga. Look, I came cause I won't accept defeat, nigga. I came to eat, nigga. spitting some dope flows, yo.
Yo, clear that they ain't fucking with I. Not saying that I'm the best alive, but I'm the best that ever did it. All the YYC, straight off the dome. Then I stays with my chrome. Ain't no cross in my path. Step across here, it's your ass. Yo,
Yeah.
let me get you back. Hopping up the whip with the toolie showing. Bad bitch with me, ass poking out. Champagne spilling, raise your glasses. We came up off what Pookie smoking. And switched it up, know the raw's working. The Molly and got them bitches twerking. I got some new guns, wonder if they're working. I'm in a different lane, I'm on that cash world. And don't throw stones, you live in a glass house. Watch the roads you utter, you got a glass mouth. A nigga come to and shatter your shit. Cop the fifth back, my nigga, and straight splatter your shit. Banknotes, my nigga, watch how you pronounce that shit. I'm on my sex money, murder shit. MOA, read out murder click. And 357 spin, get you murdered quick. I got baddies in my section. Bitches love my ambiance. Bumping and grinding, my nigga, with the toolie on. Man of action, my nigga, I don't know what they be on, but I know the clip in the tool is so long. And we only see them niggas when the news is on. Blood spilled on my shoes, but I left them in the pool. Little niggas stay in school. Niggas getting murdered before they graduate. I can see the pain is in mama's face. Closed casket, they can't even view the face.
Yeah, I saw a bag, it gave me a reason to celebrate. I'm happy to just see another day. Yeah, I'm trying to go and fill up another safe. Yo, full of banknotes, I'm flowing with banknotes. Yo, just another day, I'm trying to make another pay. Yo, I'm trying to find another way. Yo, I'm on the highway, call it 22X. I'm trying to get some new checks. I'm trying to find some new chicks that's down for some hot. Yeah, you know what it is. I'm all about my biz. Up in the studio, spitting hot shit. Yeah, this the Get Into the Bag podcast. Yo, these other cats, it seems like they will not last. I just spit the bars through the XLR. I'm going far, soon to be a star, not a comet, but I keep on shooting. Yeah, I'm the dude that's doing what I gotta do to keep my movement moving. Yo, I love the music, man, it's what I've been influenced by the realest. DMX to Nas to 50 Cent to Eminem, I know you feeling him when he drops the bars on the mic. I get him wetter than a dyke would. Ayo, look, I spit it that good. Ayo, I'm in the solid studio control room, doing what I'm gon' do. Make a million and keep on going through everything I can. They understand I got a grand plan, and that is to keep on getting more and more cash, man. I don't understand what these cats about. If they ain't trying to buy their moms a house, they just playing around. Need to get the fuck up out my face, man. They such a waste, damn.
You ain't fucking with the clicker, and that's word to the youngest nigga. We ain't gotta tell them to squeeze triggers or put knives in your liver. The best that ever run shit. These niggas talk but never done shit. I don't wanna talk all this violent shit, but these niggas make me wanna get violent shit. You don't rap that up, right?
Yeah. That was fine. That was the way that happened.
Man, you can come for that. You got me off guard.
Yeah. So yeah, that was Getting to the Bag podcast. I think it's episode 8, man. Banknotes, that was hard, bro. That was, you know,
respect,
you came through with some heat.
Yeah, I try. I'm not a big freestyler. I'm a composer.
No, of course, of course. I believe that, you know, I'm a writer as well, but I believe doing, you know, if you're in the habit of doing freestyles and trying to actually make them like cohesive, it's helping your writing as well.
I know,
right?
that's for sure. It's exercise for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Exercise.
So yeah, that was Getting to the Bag, episode 8. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, I'm Polo Sho. You can find me on all streaming platforms at Polo Sho. You can find me on social media at Polo Sho YYC. That's on Facebook and Instagram. Please follow the YYC Hip Hop Daily Instagram and the Solid Studios Instagram. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, please like, share, subscribe, leave a thoughtful comment. Please plug us.
You know what it is. It's your boy Banknotes. That's Banknotes on every streaming platform. Banknotes MOA on YouTube. Banknotes _MOA on Instagram. You know, check out my new single, Guacamole Dip. That's out right now. Doing some numbers. You guys should check it out. Love it. It's on Spotify, all streaming platform, and the video's out on YouTube. Bless.
Peace out, guys.